영어에 0도 모르면 일로 와.
Think about what you did during your free time as a child. Do you have more free time now than when you were a child? Tell me about your free time now compared to when you were a child.
여러분, I've recently had some legal issues that I had to deal with, and I'm pretty sure some of you have noticed that I've taken down some videos. 6 videos actually. I apologize because I know some of you really liked those videos, but believe you me, I promise you, I will remake those videos and make it even better. And I will try to re-upload them ASAP. Anyway, let's now focus on Rachel.
Alright. I think I didn't do anything much when I was a child during my free time. And at the time, I really like to stay at home and relax. And my mom was usually like, Rachel, did you do your homework? Or Rachel, clean your room. Whenever I had my free time, she always nagged at me to do something more productive. And I found it so annoying. And I never understood why she wouldn't let me be. But now, I have more freedom from my mom. And whenever I had my free time, I really like to go to the movies. And luckily, there's movie theater nearby my home. And I think I'm starting to get old now because I don't feel like going too far. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if I have more free time now as an adult. But what is for certain is that I have definitely more freedom from my mom's nagging.
This was a pretty solid answer. I wonder if Rachel is actually starting to prepare for some of these answers now that she's going on YouTube. Anyway, 이 질문은 comparison 질문이잖아요. 비교할 때는 어떤 중요한 strategy가 필요합니다. When you are answering a comparison question, you need a clear main point. But this main point is not just any main point. It is something that I like to call a pure present. What I mean by pure present is that you're only thinking about the present and that's it. No comparison words, just the present. So if you say something like, oh, I have a lot more free time now than when I was a child, you are already comparing and I do not want you to do that. Now, please don't get me wrong. In normal conversation, this is actually very good. But because this is OPIC, we have very limited time. And so we're trying to make our answers as clear as possible, easy to understand, and boost up our marks. If you give a pure present answer, then your next step is actually past tense. And when you do this, your main point, which is pure present, and then the next part of your answer, which is past experience, the contrast between those two parts becomes way bigger. And that is the only reason why we are making it a pure present. And also, when you're listening to the question, it becomes easier for you. You don't have to be thinking about anything else. 그냥 지금 대해서만 생각하면 됩니다. And as you answer that, then you can naturally think about your next point. Of course, after the past experience, you jump right into the present. And then here, there's another contrast. 이런 비교 질문들을 할 때, you are showing two kinds of contrasts here. From your main point to the past, and from the past to the present. And you are skillfully doing this in a very organized fashion. 우리 이제 레이첼 대답을 자세히 봅시다.
Alright. I think I didn't do anything much when I was a child during my free time. And at the time, I really like to stay at home and relax.
Alright. I think I didn't do anything much when I was a child during my free time. Now, this is interesting. Usually, most comparison questions end with the present. So the format is usually like compare the past to the present. But this is a rare comparison question. It actually ends with the past. So the format is compare the present to the past. Now, for most of you, I just highly recommend using our formula. Stick to the pure present main point and then go to the past. But Rachel over here, she has a little bit more of an advanced listening ability, and so her strategy is a little bit different. She tends to start her answer with whatever was asked last. This is actually a very advanced method, and so if you feel like your listening ability is actually quite good, try this strategy. It'll make your answers even more natural. 자, 이제 여기 단어 보십시오. Anything much. 엄청 좋은 단어거든요. You can pretty much use this anywhere. And after you use this expression, your sentence after that sounds sounds so natural. So for example, I went to Japan last year and I didn't do anything much. All I did was eat. 아니면, whenever I go to a coffee shop, I don't do all that much. All I do is get a cup of coffee and study. Anything much? All that much? 되게 비슷합니다. 여기 다음 부분에 보면은 when I was child, she needs the word a there. So when I was a child, during my free time. during은 괜찮지만 I highly recommend whenever I had free time. I think that's a little bit more natural. And at that time, I really like to stay at home and relax. Okay, so because she used the word I really liked, you shouldn't put the ed here. So I really liked to stay home and relax. But here, this is a very common mistake. At that time. Koreans use this all the time. 근데 at that time 말고 during those times 쓰던지 아니면은 back then도 괜찮습니다.
And my mom was usually like, Rachel, did you do your homework? Or Rachel, clean your room. Whenever I had my free time, she always nagged at me to do something more productive.
여기는 레이첼가 바로 quotation으로 갔어요. And my mom was usually like, Rachel, did you do your homework? Or Rachel, clean your room. 약간 우리 어머니 같았었네요. 아무튼 여기 되게 skillful하게 double direct quotation을 썼어요. 사운드가 완전 좋네요. 그 다음에 여기 다음 부분. Whenever I had my free time. 여기 my는 당연한 겁니다. I mean, we cannot use anything else here. Whenever I had your free time, whenever I had my mother's free time, it's kind of strange. So just taking it out is much better. 딱 이런 식으로 whenever I had free time, blah blah blah. 그 다음에 너무 좋았어요. She always nagged at me to do something more productive. Nagged, productive. 너무 좋은 단어들을 썼습니다. 솔직히 우리 어머님도 잔소리를 엄청 많이 했거든요. 이 잔소리가 판소리같이 들렸습니다.
And I found it so annoying. And I never understood why she wouldn't let me be.
And I found it so annoying. 레이첼은 감정적으로 너무 잘 가가지고 제가 너무 행복합니다. 그리고 특히 여기 expression이 너무 좋아요. I found it. Present tense는 I find it 이렇게 하잖아요. 이렇게 느꼈다. 이런 expression으로 그런 표현을 하면은 너무 고수같이 보일 겁니다. 그리고 여기 다음 부분에 또 레이첼 실력이 더 보이네요. She's able to talk about the same thing over and over again in different ways, making her answer so deep. She starts by a direct quotation, and then she explains what her mother did, and now she's explaining how she felt, and then she further explains that feeling. Just amazing. 근데 제가 여기 추천하는 거는 just입니다. And I never understood why she wouldn't just let me be. 이 한 단어로 엄청 더 natural하게 들립니다.
But now, I have more freedom from my mom. And whenever I had my free time, I really like to go to the movies.
But now I have more freedom from my mom. Perfect sentence. And whenever I had my free time. So in this case, and whenever I have free time is much better. And of course, please take out the word my as well, as I have already explained that earlier on. So Rachel should have said something like this. Whenever I have free time, I really like to go to the movies. 여기 go to the movies가 너무 좋아요. 많은 학생들은 I like to go to the movie theater 이렇게 하잖아요. 그것도 괜찮지만 아무튼 이게 훨씬 더 natural합니다. Go to the movies.
And luckily, there's movie theater nearby my home. And I think I'm starting to get old now because I don't feel like going too far. You know what I mean?
And luckily there's a movie theater nearby my home. 완전 좋았어요. 특히 luckily 되게 좋은 디테일입니다. 근데 여기 다음 부분 보십시오. And I think I'm starting to get old now because I don't feel like going too far. 이거는 완전 원어민 센텐스입니다. I'm starting to. 좋은 디테일이에요. past tense에 얘기할 때는 I decided to go somewhere. I decided to do this. 그 expression도 있잖아요. 근데 약간 ongoing present tense는 어떻게 합니까? I'm starting to. 이게 너무너무 좋은 expression이니까 여러분들도 많이 써보세요. 내가 너무 늙는 거 나는 것 같으니까 I don't feel like going too far. 이거는 I don't want to go too far 보다는 훨씬 더 느낌 나는 expression이니까 I feel like, I don't feel like, I felt like, I didn't feel like 이런 거를 많이 사용해 보십시오. 그 다음에 여기 my favorite part. You know what I mean. 약간 에이바한테 인정을 원하는 거예요. 완전 추천합니다.
And I'm not sure if I have more free time now as an adult, but what is for certain is that I have definitely more freedom from my mom's nagging.
Now take a look at this conclusion. It is smexy. I mean, it is so nice. And I'm not sure if I have more free time now as an adult, but what is for certain is that I have definitely more freedom from my mom's nagging. 아까 잔소리가 너무 싫었다 그 말을 했잖아요. 거기를 꺼내가지고 여기에 conclusion 다시 던져넣습니다. 근데 되게 자연스럽게. This is what I call a powerful conclusion. 여러분들도 conclusion에 대해서 아직 어려워하면은 then think about some feeling related thing that you have said and then reconfirm it in the conclusion. So if you really hated something, then in the conclusion, do you still hate it now? Or is it much better? And that'll make your conclusion so powerful and unique. Now let's take a look at some of these expressions. I'm not sure. 너무너무 smooth하고 쉽게 쓸 수 있는 expression입니다. And of course, Rachel loves to use for certain. 되게 분명하다 이런 느낌이죠. And then this last one, definitely. 되게 정확하다. It's an added detail that makes her sentence even richer. This is 오픽노잼. 요즘에 라이브 유튜브를 많이 생각하고 있습니다. 일단은 번개로 시작하고 그 다음에 나중에 normal schedule을 만들겠습니다. 만약에 이 비디오가 도움이 됐었으면 라이크를 해주십시오. Boom!